We're just going to be letting people in as they go, as they come, and ring the doorbell, as you can see. Bill, there's another person waiting, I believe.
No, someone is trying to join, but they must be having an issue. Just says joining.
Okay, I just admitted somebody else.
Okay.
Hey, Carrie. Okay, we had about we had a lot of people sign up for this. So, folks, if you just stand by and wait with us. I'm Nancy, by the way. I'm Nancy Reamer, Director of Education and Training. That's Bill, in my Brady Bunch box with me.
Hello, everyone.
Bill Levins is the president of Reviva Labs and chief cook and bottle washer for the team. And there's Carrie. Yay, Carrie. You probably all talked to Carrie once at some point. Carrie is really the backbone of this company. She keeps us all on track. So I'm glad she's here and with me today. So we'll give it like, I don't know, what do you think, like two more minutes, 3 more minutes?
Yeah, probably another minute or two, yeah. I think, you know.
Okay. We like to start on time at Reviva. We appreciate your time. So in the meantime, while we're waiting to let people in, if you guys want to make sure that you have your samples in front of you. If you don't, now's a good time to go get them because we will be taking these one by one and learning about them together. So, yep, looks like Carrie went and got hers. So, if you, well, let's say, we have 9 participants, okay. Going to say we could chat.
Well, I just actually typed a memo to everyone essentially indicating that if they didn't receive their samples, because unfortunately we know one person did not receive it because it came back with an incorrect address. So, you know, if you didn't receive your samples already, then, you know, we'll happily send out new samples so that you can try this on, you know, after the fact. And we are recording this video, so we will post it online so you will be able to see this later on online.
Oh, good. So they can get all the information when they
Correct.
Get the products. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Good. God, we were recording. Okay.
I think you know,
we should go. I appreciate everybody being here and being on time. So I'd like to start officially and again introduce myself. I'm Nancy Reamer. I'm the Director of Education and Training for Reviva Labs, and I'm joined by Bill Levins, our president, and Carrie, who's right there, also from Reviva Labs. They're in New Jersey. I'm in Los Angeles, where we're all based. So we've got the country covered. And I saw we have a lot of people from who signed up, all over the place in the United States who signed up. So thank you again for being here with us. This is our very first virtual Zoom demo for Reviva Labs, so we're pretty excited. But being the first time, you know, hopefully we'll get everything right. And if we don't, please bear with us. So, like I said, please get your sample out and ready to go, because today we're going to be discussing the benefits of the 4 products that you got in the samples. And together we're going to be learning about them, applying them together. I'm going to take them one by one so you can experience the benefits as I'm actually talking about them and teaching you how to use them. And at this point, everybody is muted, and we'll change that at the end of the program. But we would ask you, if you look at the bottom of your screen, whether you're working on a phone or some other instrument, there is a chat box. So at the end of each product, after I give you some information about it, I'll open it up for questions through the chat box or comments. If I was unclear about something, just communicate with us through that. Bill and Carrie will be monitoring that for me. But at the end, I hope to unmute everybody so we can have a real conversation with you. That's the whole point about this, is not only to educate you a little bit more about Reviva products, but we really want to develop that relationship and conversation with you. So we would just ask at that point if you could just raise your hand or whether like this in front of the camera, or if you look under reactions, there's a way to like clap or, you know, thumbs up, somehow get our attention. So anyway, we'll worry about that when I get to it. And please know that we're going to be doing this every month. So the next virtual demo is August 26th. The registration will open up a half an hour after the end of this one. And again, for $5, you get 4 good-sized samples of all the products. And mostly, I gotta be honest with you, that pays for shipping and handling. But, you know, it's something, but Bill just sent an email out now that some of our participating retailers will have $5 off coupons in their stores. So make sure you check out wherever you shop for Reviva locally. That retailer may have a coupon available for you. And again, it may take a couple of months for this to get really up and going, but just please always check back with us. And an added bonus at the end for everybody who's participating with us today, we are going to mail you a $5 off coupon to use in stores, again, at a local participating store near you. And if you don't know where we may be available in a town near you or a city near you, you can go on our website and use our store locator and find out through that, or give Carrie a call, and we'll get the information to you. So I think that's all I have in terms of how we're going to work this. So you're ready to start learning? All right, so let's start with our first product, the Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Hopefully you can see this in my screen well enough. Okay, this is the box, this is the bottle. Okay, hyaluronic acid is an ingredient that helps to attract and bind moisture to the skin. And it's really excellent for all skins. And just a little side fact, this is one of our top sellers. I think it's, I don't know, anywhere certainly the top 10, usually the top 5. It's a beloved product and has been for years. And by the way, we are a 45-year-old brand, so this has been selling with us for a long, long time. I don't know exactly how long. Bill can tell us in the chat box, but it's just to know that it's really, it wouldn't sell so well if it didn't work, right? So what it does is helps build, retain moisture levels in your skin, improves the general appearance of your skin, specifically fine lines, and maybe the furrows that happen on your forehead and around your mouth. But what I love about using this product is that I know when I use this product, it's going to make all the other products that I put on top of it work better. So think of it as like the structural, like the structure of everything that you're using on top of it. Just with 2 or 3 drops, it's going to make your moisturizer work better, because this is adding, like retaining and holding and binding that moisture to your skin. So you're having maybe to use less moisturizer because you've added this in. And for those of you who wear maybe foundation or loose powder, you know how sometimes during the day your foundation just sort of dissipates and disappears? That's because your skin is lacking moisture, and it's using whatever is sitting on top to try to provide moisture for itself. So if you start by adding with a hyaluronic acid serum, your moisturizer works better, your foundation works better, and your skin looks better. Win-win. So this is how you use it. Everybody ready? Take out your hyaluronic acid. Now you can't pump, but I'm going to show you how you pump. I think the easiest way to use this is by putting 1, 2, maybe 3 if you want, then rub your fingers together and then apply it on your face. Now I'm not applying it on my face because I'm actually wearing makeup today, but you apply it around your face, forehead, and even put it on your neck too, your chest. All the places where you have dryness or fine lines and wrinkles can appear. But have you noticed, again, what I love about this product is while it's a gel serum, it dissipates, it disappears on your skin really, really easily. It absorbs easily in and makes your skin, like I said, ready for everything you're going to put on top of it. You know what I've noticed lately? Maybe you guys have too. On my social media, people are putting they're putting drops like this onto their skin with droppers. And I'm like, why would you do that? I would always, what if somebody calls me and I miss my cheek or something? So just put it on your fingertips and then spread it in. Okay.
Can I inject real quick, Nancy? Also,
Yeah.
I do want to let you know that, Nancy is holding up the older packaging. You might see both of these on store shelves. We've transitioned to a new boxed package. And that now comes in a more standard bottle. So both of them are the similar formulas. They're still our tried and true hyaluronic acid. It's just a different form factor.
Thank you. Because I was thinking that stores might still have this one on, so that's why I chose to use this one on the shelf. But thank you, Bill. You're right. Maybe your store will have this newer bottle on the shelf. Very sleek. So thanks for pointing that out. One thing I want to mention for my oilier skin friends, I know summer can be a really beast of a time to try to control oil and moisture in your skin. I would recommend that you use a hyaluronic acid alone during the day. It may just be, again, if its whole purpose is to attract and bind moisture to the skin, this may be all that you need. And it will help minimize that fight that goes on between oil and dryness in the skin, particularly in the summer. So try this alone for oilier skins. Okay. Everybody ready for the next one? Okay. We're going to be talking about the Skin Smoothing Antioxidant Day Creme. Okay. Again, new box. So look for this on the shelf. This was recently reformulated. And we have increased the number of antioxidants in this formula as if it wasn't already good. We've just blown it out of the water right now. This is good to defend your skin throughout the day against environmental factors. So what do I mean by that? When you go outside in the sun, and maybe it's a little bit polluted the day, the air quality isn't great, and you're standing next to somebody who's smoking a cigarette, or maybe you're smoking a cigarette, all those environmental factors trigger a reaction in your skin. And that reaction is called a free radical. Free radicals damage the DNA in your cells. And once that skin cell is damaged, it can't accurately or effectively replace the top layers of the skin with good, solid skin. It's going to come out damaged, right? So you need to protect your skin every day, because there's no way that we can avoid living in this world. We are going to encounter free radicals at some point triggered by the environment, right? So what antioxidants do is they neutralize that effect. They neutralize free radicals in your skin to keep your skin calm and functioning the way they should. So we have a collection, and I'm going to go through each of the antioxidants in this product because they're just so darn good. But we have a collection of, 6, 7? I have to count.
There are 6 actually active antioxidants.
Right, and we added the two new ones, which I'm so excited about. And additionally, okay, I want you to feel this now. You can take a little bit. This also has natural oils to contribute to a nice, healthy glow. We have the sweet almond oil, lavender essential oil, rosehip seed oil, and borage oil. So notice how when you look at this, I mean, it's a dense cream, right? Thank you. But once you put a little bit on your skin, wouldn't you agree that it just dries down? Right?
It absorbs very quickly. That's one of the hallmarks of what we try to achieve.
It's beautiful. I mean, and you feel the moisture, but you don't feel a tackiness or like, oh, that's too heavy. It feels like, oh, my skin's being nourished. And as Bill said, that's the goal, is to nourish the skin. So you would use this on top of cleanse, your serum, and then a little bit of this product. I would use this during the day for the antioxidant protection that you need throughout the day. So what's in this? We have alpha lipoic acid. We use alpha lipoic acid quite a bit, particularly in our firming products, and we'll get to that in another demo. But alpha lipoic acid is a very potent antioxidant with cell rejuvenating properties. And it's also an anti-inflammatory, so it calms the skin, takes away a little bit of the redness. We have CoQ10. Now, our own skin makes CoQ10, but this will replenish the CoQ10. Again, think about the day that you're in. You know, you're running around all day. Your skin needs some help. Vitamin C and vitamin E. We know that those are really classic antioxidants that help the skin, but when they're used together, they have a greater efficacy in terms of that protection that they're offering. And in addition, vitamin C helps to brighten the skin some. That's another ingredient that we use with in other products. Green tea, an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, skin soothing properties. And now my two favorites that were just added to this product, Niacin Minimide, which is another word for vitamin B3. It's an extraordinarily versatile ingredient and antioxidant. Not only does it help with the, neutralizing the free radicals to protect your skin, but it strengthens the skin's barrier. It reduces inflammation. It works to minimize enlarged pores and helps to improve the evenness of your skin tone. And it softens lines and wrinkles. Okay, don't we want just like a vat of that for our whole body? I do. We have reformulated a couple of other products in our line, and we'll talk about that again at another demo. But we are starting to use niacinamide much more. And the last antioxidant that's part of this complex is resveratrol, from red grape skins. It's an anti-inflammatory and it calms the skin. So you want to make sure that you're using this throughout the day just to protect your skin. Okay. I realized that I did not answer any questions. Does anybody have any questions on either the hyaluronic acid or the antioxidant skin soothing cream? I'll take those now, so we're not inundated at the end if you do have any. Oh, thanks, Lola. I know you like our hyaluronic acid serum. Thank you. So, yeah, it's a great product. So, all right, I'm going to continue on. If you have a question, just throw it in the chat box. Okay, under our dark circle serum is the next one. Love this product. Okay. Should we talk about what causes dark circles first? I think maybe, because then you'll better understand how the benefits and how the ingredients all combine to really go to work on our dark circles. So what causes dark circles? We all have them at some point in our life. Basically, the skin around the eye area is thinner to begin with. It's thinner than your cheek area, any other place. It's just thinner. And as a result of that thinness, you can see the veins and, capillaries more prominently sometimes. And in particular, those become more prominent when our eyes are irritated, whether it's from allergies, lack of sleep, stress, staring at computer screens that we're doing all day. All those things will cause the eye to become irritated. And when the eye is irritated, the body will automatically sends more blood and water to the area to soothe that irritation. But unfortunately, these really fine capillaries and blood vessels can't accommodate all that. So they sometimes burst, the little capillaries burst. And what we're seeing in those dark circles is the remnants of the blood. Now, eventually it gets moved away and we get some extra sleep or the irritation dissolves, it goes away, but sometimes it takes a while and we don't want that. So you need to use a product that's constantly going to work to avoid those problems in your skin. Now, this will also help with somebody who is, some people are just through hereditary have a tendency towards darkness. It's just what happens in their family. Now, this won't take that away, but it will help to diminish the look. Okay, and for the rest of us who just experience dark circles once in a while, you want to make sure that you're using this always also, so you don't get that once in a while, or that you're prepared for those irritation times. So what this will do is help to reduce the appearance of dark circles and discoloration. It improves the overall tiredness and puffiness as well. So it actually does two things, as I said, that happens when the eye is irritated. And it does have ingredients that will help to firm, DMAE. We'll talk about that one in another probably another demo. But that's a firming ingredient. And peptides, always good to use peptides. They help to strengthen and support collagen in the skin. So you're getting a more firm look as well. It does have some hyaluronic acid, which we know helps to bind the moisture and help eliminate those fine lines. And then there's a couple of other ingredients that I'm going to talk about now that really go to work on the dark circles. But first I want you to just pump out a little bit or grab a little bit with a Q-tip out of your little sample jar. Okay, whoa. That's probably a little more than you need because this really spreads nicely. And what I'm doing here, you notice that I'm taking it with my ring finger and I am going to put it right over here. Just see, this is the orbital bone. So all skincare for the face stops and goes down here. Eye products go in this little area right here. Do not, I know it's a temptation, but don't put it on top of the lid. Eye products really aren't formulated for that. The eyelid is even more porous. So you run the risk of irritating your eye as it may be absorbed.
Oh, you also have the problem of sweat or perspiration occurring as it drips and naturally goes into the eye. It's going to carry anything applied above.
Oh, yeah. Right. I hate when that happens to my eye makeup too. Okay, so I'm sorry, but the ring finger you want to put there because it has the least pressure. So you don't want to be really rubbing. You want to sort of just gently tap it in because the more rubbing you do to this, more or pulling that you do on that thin skin, you're not helping yourself out. It's just going to help to irritate the eye and or just affect the eye area. So the two ingredients that I'm really excited about are hydroxysuccinimide and crysine. You don't ever have to say those words. Just know that, but look for those on the box. Again, it's N-hydroxysuccinimide and crysine because they help to eliminate the remnants of the blood that I talked about that's left over when your eyes are irritated. They actually help to move along those pigments as they degrade under your skin. That's my term for it. I'm not sure the formulators would say move along, but it just helps to accelerate a process that's already going. So you want to look for those two ingredients. And then we have the Niacin Minimide again to help with the under eye wrinkles, blotchiness, and the hyperpigmentation as well for under the eye. And caffeine. Caffeine helps as a diuretic to help with the puffiness. So any questions on those products? The caffeine also helps to stimulate the blood circulation around that area too. So it's just chock filled with things that are made specifically for dark circles, as its name says. Okay, Bill, I see that you're handling the questions in the chat box, so I'm just going to go on.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm trying to. We will circle back. Again, at the end of this, we are going to actually circle back and actually try to open up a dialogue with everyone.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love to hear from people, see people even. Okay, last product. I'm not good at using my camera here. There we go. Okay, the fruit enzyme mask. Okay, let's take that out. Now, even though we use products on a daily basis to help support our skin, sometimes your skin needs a little extra help, a little extra support to really restore the glow. And that's when you use a mask. Masks are great in general, they're great for using after a stressful time or overexposure to the sun, or when you just want some me time. That's when you use a mask. Now, why you want to specifically use this mask is fruit enzymes. As the name says right there, we're very clear about what's in our products. Fruit enzyme mask helps dissolve the dead skin cells. It's basically considered a chemical exfoliant. So if you think of a new skin cell and a dead skin cell like this will help to just slowly erase that, just slough it away. And what's replaced by it is improved skin tone, evenness, and to help with the restores the glow, because that's what it is. It's the old dead skin cells that are just hanging on that cause that dullness, that prevent the light from really hitting your skin and giving you that even skin tone. So something like the fruit enzyme mask will help to just slough it gently away. What we have in this is papaya. The fruit enzymes are papaya, mango, pineapple, and pumpkin. We also have kaolin clay, and I'm going to take a little bit out and show you. See, inside. Okay, I'm going to put a little in the back of my hand while we're talking so you understand. And then we also have sweet almond oil in this, safflower oil. Go ahead and do this at home as well. And aloe vera. So it's very nourishing to the skin. You won't get this tight, dry, can't answer the phone or sort of thing because you got a mask on. This is really, really, oh, it smells great too, right? You smell that? And it has anti-inflammatories in it, green tea and chamomile. So it's going to, again, slough off the dead skin cells, but leave your skin calm and looking good afterwards. Now I'm going to just leave this on. It's about all that you really need over your entire face. You want to do your neck, your chest, that's fine too. And leave it on for about 10 minutes or so. Let those fruit enzymes really go to work and activate on your skin. And at the same time, you'll be letting all those nourishing oils dissolve into the skin as well. Now, with this, I'm going to keep it on for a little while, and I may interrupt our questioning or our chat. You might see this just slowly dissolving into the skin, and that's fine. Not all masks just stay on your skin. This one dissolves a little bit into your skin. I like that about it. But ultimately, you're going to rinse the whole thing off with warm water. Don't use hot water. Just use warm water, cool water even, and you can use a face cloth if you like. But I think you'll be really happy with the results. Your skin just looks and feels better after using this. So you can use this, I don't know, personally, I would use this 2 to 3 times a week, and I do. Bill, you can correct me on that. I get to be a little overzealous sometimes, but
no, it's actually it's one of the team's favorite around here, and it was a personal favorite of Judith. You know, our owner who just passed at the beginning of the year. She loved it. She literally, we would fill a gallon bucket and she would take it home. So yeah, it was. She loved it so much. But it is actually very general. That's one of the principles that we try to adhere to as well. If we're doing something that's going to be aggressive or be active on the skin, we try to balance that and juxtapose that with soothing and calming ingredients like the chamomile and the green tea extract.
Right.
So it's not overly drying. It's not overly aggressive. You know, it feels, and it can dry to a clear unless you really slather it on heavy, in which case it'll remain color, but it does go to a clear color when it starts to dry, but it's still there. You can actually still feel it on your skin.
Yeah, I can, but it doesn't feel, it's like I was saying, it doesn't feel tight or restrictive at all, or like my skin's like being, anyway. And the kaolin clay also does a little bit detoxifying, but I think you can see how it's diminished. It's not quite as white.
Right. Kind of fades to a translucence.
Right, yeah, it's fading now. And I see, Claire, you've asked if we can alternate it with an AHA, BHA mask. And I would say yes, just with that, I would give 48 hours in between. Because between the stimulation of the fruit enzymes and then your AHAs and BHAs, those are also very stimulating. You don't want to do too much to your skin and throw it out of balance. So just give like 48 hours in between. So
one of the reasons we came out with this was the use of the BHAs, because some people are sensitive to alpha hydroxy acids. So that's why we developed this particular mask, because a lot of our other some of our other mask products have like salicylic acid in it, or we are big proponents of glycolic acid in some of our other products. So
right. All right, check out this difference. Can you see? I don't know if you can really see the difference as well in this light. I can change my light feature. But what I like about it, it's just a little bit more, oh, well, maybe that's a little better. You can see this one looks green and not so pretty. My left hand always looks better because that's my residue hand. So, okay. So that's it on the products. And so I'd love to open this up. And Bill, if you can unmute people, if people want to talk and just ask us questions, it may be faster than typing.
Yep, I'm going to ask all to unmute, and now you should be able to unmute yourselves if you choose to participate. I think we're just going to ask everyone to raise their hands. I'm going to go to grid modes.
No fair. No, but we're doing Zoom just so we can see our customers, and nobody wants to show us their wonderful skin.
Ah, that's okay.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that.
I know. I wanted to see you guys like a real demo.
Well, I was going to say, that was one of the things we were trying to do with this whole demo premise, is that we're actually trying to have it interactive. We had a very strong in-store demo program running, and, you know, obviously we're all staying at home and being safe. So, I mean, but we still wanted to make sure that people could try and use the products and have this rapport where we could answer questions.
So I have a question for you guys. Should we do anything differently? Like, what do you think? Our first time. Tell us. Should we do less, more? It was about a half an hour. You know, we didn't want it to go too long. Do you want more information about ingredients? Do you want more information about any, you know?
If people would prefer to, you know, just type the question in the chat, I'll be happy to read it out and then we can reply.
Right. I'm a little chatty, so, you know, not everybody's that way. But while maybe you're doing that or collecting your thoughts, with regard to more information, if you haven't already, please visit our website at revivalabs.com. Not only will you find information about more events like the Zoom, next Zoom, I think we have August and September dates for our Zoom demo next, so you can get the products and try them with me. But I also host a monthly webinar too. And I try to provide as much skincare information along with more information about our products. We have a great blog series too that really delves into ingredients or you know, more issues around skin and skincare. So we want to be the source. So check out our website. And again, look for that manufacturer's coupon that's going to come in the mail to you, all of you, for $5 off.
I was going to say, yeah, that's going to be mailing out to everyone. So you'll just be able to seek out a participating retailer, of which there are many. And, you know, you'll double save on the $5. So.
Right. And, you know, if you're new to Zoom, I know some of you are, some of you can do it on your phone, some of it on a smaller pad, or if you have a larger laptop. You have to play around with it a little bit. If you want to connect visually, there's something called a video, and that's how you can tap on that, and then you can decide whether or not you know you can be seen or not. There's all sorts of buttons on the bottom.
There we go.
Hi, Paulette. Yeah, you did it. Welcome. It's so nice to see another face.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Oh, no, don't be. Oh, please. We were joking before this Zoom. My dog's down here right now, but I know he's going to jump on the couch. You know, we all have, in this time of COVID, one of the great things is I think it's become like a great equalizer. We're all just people. So it's great to see you. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I do have a question.
Sure.
I have been using some of the products for years, but only a very limited amount of products, but have always really liked it. So I ventured out and ordered one of your little kits that you offered. Mm-hmm. And I love the products that I got. One of them is this.
Dual Source C.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the other one is this.
Can't quite see that.
The peptide facial.
Oh, skin.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Skin prep. Yeah. Oh, I love that one. Yeah.
And so I'm not sure how to layer these things, plus the new things that came in. I will say I love the fruit mask. It's fabulous.
Yeah, it is good.
So how do I layer these different things?
I'm so glad you asked that. That was one thought that went through my mind as I was talking, and it totally escaped me. So thank you. Layering of serums. First of all, for those, that's also something information that's on our website. But right now, a quick tutorial on layering serums. It's basically the thinnest. Oh, there he goes. The thinnest or the. I didn't like that pillow apparently. The thinnest or the lightest weight serum goes first. So for example, like the hyaluronic acid serum is a gel serum, but and I don't have it right here in front of me, but we have another one like this. The Swiss apple stem serum is a little bit more creamy.
Right.
So you put this on first and then the stem apple serum. Now those two that you've identified specifically, the dual source C and the Skin's peptide prep, are basically the same weight. So then it reverts to, in my mind anyway, and again, Bill, you can chime in at the end here. I think it depends on what you want to accomplish. So something like the vitamin C needs to be absorbed into your skin so it can be bred. I think of it as a more quote unquote active ingredient. It's going to get in there and do something for your skin. Not that the peptides aren't, they are. But I think I want the C to get to work fast. So I'll judge my serums based on the action that I want first to happen. So I'm concerned about brightening, making sure my skin tone is even. So I'll put C on first and then let it dry down and then the peptide. Or you could split it day and night too, Paulette. You really could do one in the morning and one at night.
That's generally one of the things that we do recommend too, is if you want to, try multiple products to find what works best for you and what you like, is to actually, layer one of the serums in the morning and then move on to a moisturizing cream and then do one of the serums at night. They do kind of multiply one another. So they're benefits, but they're, if you're layering multiple serums, it is a bit more challenging. I know there's a blog on our website written by Nancy that actually does a great job of kind of outlining what serums work well with others and how to layer them in an effective manner. But
available on the website?
Yeah, I can actually try to find it on the blog and share it with you.
Yeah, I think it's under, it's under blog posts. But, also I would just put a little bit of a shout out for the next webinar, which I'm actually working on right now. One of the things I'm talking about, Paulette, is sometimes some ingredients are better received at night when your body's at rest and restoring. And there's other ones that are better to use during the day. So if you can, on August 19th, I'll be doing a webinar. It's not interactive like this, it's just general information, but you might want to think about joining us there. And that's on our website under events.
This is the one I've got in that set that I use at night, Multi-Peptide Complex.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorites as well. I use that every day.
Oh my gosh, that is chock. Yes, that one I use at night. I would use, and I do use the Advanced Day Creme for my antioxidant protection because we're all out walking more now, and I put a sunscreen on top of this. So I have the antioxidant protection going to work on some of the environmental factors, and then I have the SPF 30. And at night I use the peptide complex.
The other thing I got in the package that I have never used is this bamboo charcoal cleansing gel.
Oh yeah, do you like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't use it every day, or because I wash my face twice a day. I use the other soap or other cleansing gel, I think, that you have. And I think you took it off the market for a while because you were reformulating it.
It's still being reformulated, yes.
Oh, which one is that, Phil?
The cleansing gel.
Step into my shower to get it. The gentle, soothing cleansing gel.
Yes, yeah, that's it's a really great product, but we are reformulating. One of the things that we're doing right now is we're addressing a lot of concerns. We're trying to overhaul and clean up a lot of our formulas, not in that they were dirty in any manner, but what we're trying to do is eliminate phenyloxyethanol out of a lot of our products. And we've already, Yeah, it's a preservative that has fallen out of favor within the industry, and so, and you know, we like to be ahead of the curve when we're able. So we've been over the last year actually testing and reformulating, and unfortunately, cleansers are actually a challenge to switch out preservative systems because it's a delicate balance of surfactants, oils, and water in a balance. So it's been a challenge.
Well, I like it, but I'm in favor of you making it better.
Thank you. Thank you for your loyalty. I see a couple, I wanted to just address another question I saw there from Martha. Do we sell sunscreen? And we do. I don't, it's on my shelf over there, but we just, yes, thank you, Paula. Look at that. She's got it right, ready and available. It used to
And
be,
I don't work for you either.
I was gonna say, Carrie's got it too.
Yeah, it used to be SPF 25 in a jar, and over the last year or so, we switched over to a tube, which is more convenient, and up the level of protection to a 30. So
the sunscreen, one of the things I should point out is that the sunscreen actually is intended to be a moisturizer by default. The sunscreen was actually a second-hand thought on top of it because, you know, a lot of people put on their own type of sunscreens, but the reason we actually upped from a 1.5 ounce jar to a 3 ounce is people were literally using it as a sunscreen, and it's a tremendous sunscreen. I actually used it, you know, flying from New Jersey in the winter months down to Hawaii for a vacation, and used that on my face and neck and been perfectly fine. So it is a wonderful sunscreen. It's just, it is intended to be a nourishing moisturizer with a sunscreen. So it's nice to be able to layer under other products.
right. So that question, I can see, I thought does it have a scent? No.
It has no added fragrance or anything. It's right. Really just a natural scent of the sunscreens and the other ingredients. So I will admit, it smells like a sunscreen to a very minor bit. It depends on how sensitive your nose is. Mm-hmm. But it has no added. It has no added fragrance.
Right. Right. Yeah, I like it. And I see somebody else has talked about that Glycolic Cleanser and the E-Stick. The E-Stick is the #1 seller. I mean, yeah.
It is. Unfortunately, COVID, with COVID, we suffered a few delays in manufacturing it. So I think it dropped to #2 now. Hyaluronic acid is our #1 right now. But yeah, normally it is our #1 seller. Yeah,
I love this. You know what I'd like to do? I know it was Claire who talked about this. I don't know if she's still on the line with us, but I've gotten out of the habit of wearing, well, I guess we all have, anything on our lips because we're usually wearing masks. Again, here in California, I have to wear it all the time. But I like to use this underneath the mask just to keep, because I still find my lips get so terribly dry here. And I was going to say I usually like to put a lip pencil first and then put this because it sort of mimics like a lip gloss. But like I said, I haven't been doing that a lot lately, but I'll go back to doing it. I know I'll do it again. So at some point. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, I use the E-Stick at night too. Claire and I are like, I also use Glycolic Cleanser. That's what she said. I love that Glycolic Cleanser. Bill and I were just talking about the cleanser and the toner right before we got on the line here because they have a good amount of percentages of glycolic acid in them. So they really go to work to loosen up those skin cells too, as I was talking about before.
Well, I was going to say, and glycolic acid being one of the smallest molecular alpha-hydroxy acids really penetrates and starts to affect an exfoliant action even during application of a cleanser or a toner. So it's
right, which is because you think of them as just wash on, wash off products, but they really do work. They really start to, as Bill is saying, to go to work on loosening up the skin cells and give you a better cleanse. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. I use that one too. So, any other questions, comments? Yeah, Paula.
One more quick question about the under eye dark circle serum. Mm-hmm. Is that to be used night and day? Just night? Just day? What do you recommend?
It depends on what you're experiencing. If you are prone to dark circles, I would use it day and night. Absolutely. If you just want extra insurance, you know, for a couple times, I would do it during the day and use something maybe at night that really goes to work, like like the firming,
firming eye serum, right?
Yeah, the firming for something that's at night, that, you know, when your body's at rest.
I'll admit I cheat. I literally have a 2-ounce jar sitting on my desk, and I use it throughout the day, believe it or not. Because I don't know, people say I look tired because of, you know.
It's always in it. Yeah, yeah. We love our products. It's obvious that we use them too, and really enjoy them. So thank you all. Unless you have I think we're done. So thank you again. Check information on our website. Please join us again on August 26th for our next demo, and we'll send you more products to try from Reviva. And again, it's been a pleasure meeting and seeing all of you and hearing all of you. Okay.